There are possibly few sights in the world more beautiful than the holy city of Benares waking up to a new day. As the sun breaks over the Ganges, as the ghats slowly come to life, as boats start their trundle up and down the length of this historic river, there is magic in the air. In its history steeped in so many different faiths, its beauty concentrated mostly on this particular stretch, the trust that so many place in its waters, those are only part of it. In many pockets it feels as though the oldest living city in the world has somehow managed to remain here untouched by time. At others it feels as though, well, time's caught up a little too well. Yes, in the heart of the old city, with its Byzantine maze of lanes, the crumbling facades of once gorgeous Havelis, that's where I am navigating the obstacle course that here qualifies as traffic, to track down those streets that make you feel festive. Yes, I did mention, didn't I, that Diwali's in the air here like everywhere. So first up, with a long day ahead of me, I need to wake myself up, and what better than a hot cup of Banarsi style matka chai to do it. Ek chai milega? That light nip in the air and a sweet, milky, piping hot cup of chai. It's a good morning that starts like this. Now for something a little more filling, and just a little while away, I spot breakfast, a stand that's been here for 40 odd years. They boast a crowd and kachoris. But not any kachoris, Banarsi style. They're small, made with maida, served with chanas and chutney, and they are amazing. Really amazing. Seriously, I thought I had to come here and have the kachori because it's one of those things you do. This is going to be the thing that I'm coming back for.
ये बनारस की फेमस चीज़ें हैं। चना जो है लाल चने की घुगनी है और इसमें जो है प्याज डाल के नींबू धनिया मिर्चा सब पड़ता है।
Yes, folks, that's why kachoris here are a must-have, and it's good because I'm heading on to another. Yes, it's considered almost criminal to head here and not have some thandai. And if you're having it, then Mishrambu is the place to head to. They've been doing this for a while, so much so that they list Pandit Ravi Shankar amongst their patrons of old.
ये ठंडाई में ये इसमें सौंफ है, काली मिर्च है, बादाम है, मखाना है, काजू है, इलायची है, केसर है, ये सब से देके इसको ठंडाई इसको बनाया जाता है.
And there he goes, dried fruit, dried nuts, thick creamy milk, all kinds of extras. It looks amazing, but I believe there's one thing missing.
भांग पीने से बहुत फायदा है, इससे नुकसान नहीं भांग पीने से.
कुछ भी?
Well,
if you say so, and my goodness, that's quite a bit of bhang. But I guess when in Benares and all that.
Ooh. So now that I understand, shall we say, the potency of it, I begin to understand why it was so popular, and I'm going to put it out there and say that if Ravi Shankar was a regular here, I guarantee he brought George Harrison along with him.
Okay, that's two down, and it's just as well that after this I will have quite the appetite, because next up is the other thing the city does very well. Yes, I need chaat, the munchies having caught up with me, and the Dina Chaat House is, I'm told, the place to get it. 40 years of sizzling snacks, and they've got it down to a fine art. What will I start with? Well, naturally the palak patte ki chaat. Spinach pakoras doused in chutney, curd and spice. Crunchy, spicy, super.
There is very little in life that deep fried spinach cannot make better.
Yes, Banarsi chaat does come by its reputation well. The tikki sizzle, pani puris are plated, tokris are filled up with all sorts of excess. And then I am introduced to a speciality of the city, the not terribly attractive looking but extraordinarily tangy and tasty tomato ki chaat. It's served in a matka, steaming hot, doused in about a vat of oil and equal amounts of extras.
You say tomato, I say tomato, one bite of this, and I promise you, we're all saying delicious.
And if that's not festive enough for you, here's something else you ought to try.
बनारस में दिवाली के दिन लोग मार्केटिंग करने शॉपिंग पे निकलते ही हैं, तो उनको इस समय नया कुछ खाने को मिलता है, वो है चूड़ा मटर, जो इस टाइम से स्टार्ट होता है। वो जैसे कि जो चूड़े होते हैं, पोहे कहते हैं, उसको हम लोग दूध में पहले डालते हैं, दूध में फुलाते हैं उसको। उसके बाद फिर हम लोग कढ़ाई में मावा डालते हैं, खोआ, उसको अच्छे से भूनते हैं, चूड़ा मटर एंड मटर डालते हैं, सब कुछ डालने के बाद तैयार करते हैं, अपना मसाला डालते हैं, फिर इस डालने के बाद डालते हैं।
Actually surprisingly satisfying. It's a sort of sexy, souped up, ultra chatpata, peaceful out.
Alright then, that was bracing. Now I think it's time for dessert. My next stop is a very special one. It's been serving up sweets for over a century. Started in the late 1800s, it's said to be the oldest mithai shop in the city, and you can believe it when you see it. Shri Shri Ram Bhandar is a small, unassuming space tucked away in the kind of maze you could lose years of your life in. But over 120 years of mithai making, they must be doing something right.
It started with 1890s में by my great grandfather, and तब से अब तक चल रही 5वीं पीढ़ी है, तो शायद ही कोई होगी जो 5वीं पीढ़ी होगी।
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app, fully optimized for Retina display, full screen view, faster response time, and Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.